Hello y'all, this is Kaiserredux, a Hearts of Iron 4 mod that serves as an unofficial standalone expansion for the Kaiserreich mod. Kaiserreich is set in a world where the Central Powers won World War I. On that topic, this video will serve as part 1 of a Madras Bourbons of India path playthrough. We have begun, and let us go to our national overview. In this, we can see that we have no national spirits. However, the ruling ideology of the country is social liberalism, and we are basically a puppet of the princely federation. And we have tons of manpower, but in India, that's not too uncommon just due to the sheer abundance of people living here in the Indian subcontinent. And we have 5 divisions overall, so let's gather them up and form an army. And so we have a general here, just pick anyone, this guy's fine. Alright, just have them watch the border. We have for our country, and we have a, let me just get this out of the way, we have a generic focus tree. I don't think this path I'm doing a playthrough on will have any special focus tree. We're just going to have to deal with a generic focus tree for the duration of everything, so that's just going to be what we got to do. Basic machine tools, construction 1, get all that done. Just the essential opening stuff we need to do, electronic mechanical engineering, free civilian factories. We have 1 civilian factory, which is better than 0. So we can't even put a factory down in one place in Pondicherry. Oh well. And I think that used to be part of French India. I could be wrong. I don't know. Let's just recruit some militia though. We're going to need some militia in the near future. Because I need more soldiers overall. Because I think at some point we will have to fight the Princely Federation alongside some other countries that may aid us in such a conflict. And there we are. So right now our ally, well, our overlord effectively is moving all their soldiers over to the Bharatiya commune for whatever reason. Do we have an election anytime in the future? I don't know if we do or not. I don't know. I think that's how the Bourbons of India rise to power through an election event in Madras. So we're going to have to wait some amount of time for that. And this will take 70 days to complete. So right now we're just going to have to watch the world spin or just do some crazy things. I don't know. I don't have a clue what I'll do just yet. Just keep looking around at everything. And in 1936, Riga Winter Olympics have occurred. Lovely. And that is something that happened. So let me just do exercises. Have the military. Do we even have any factories? Is this a good idea? Okay, I have 1 military factory. Just have them do military exercises regardless. Just to have them get more. We'll get us Army EXP and a Totalist Charter. That's a thing. The good news is that just I don't know, time's just going to fly by probably. Edward VIII is crowned the King of Great Britain, alright, since his dad died, and now there's the Chamber of Princes in charge of the Dominion of Delhi. That is something that has happened. So we're just having our soldiers do some exercises right now for the time being, as we just have, I don't know, they're just doing that to help boost up their experience, go from green to regular, well, to, I guess, train to regular. I think that's the next level. Afghanistan's going to fight the Dominion of Delhi. The Great Berlin stock market crash has occurred. I don't think that will affect us too badly. Yeah, I don't think it will. I don't believe it will at all. But we got to see here if it does. Electoral gridlock in France, that is going down now. Some big events in Europe are taking place. And going back over to Afghanistan and India, well, the Dominion of Delhi, not all of India. So it's basically just northwest India, essentially. And Afghanistan is fine the Entente, and the Dominion of Delhi is part of the Entente, which consists of themselves as a faction that consists of the Dominion of Delhi, the Kingdom of Canada, the French national state, South Africa, South Rhodesia, the West Indies Federation, the Australasian Confederation. There's some stuff going on there. Pius XI just died. There's some wars in China. Currently, that has started off. So that is something that is taking place. And when will this division be deployed? This 1 militia division we were going to try and train. It will be done by April 1936. Okay, so that may take not too much longer, I'm hoping. If we can just get enough supplies for them. Ultimately, but we had to use up supplies a lot just for our military exercises. So that is just something we have to deal with overall. And if you're unaware, Ceylon is controlled by the German Empire, not the Princely Federation at all. Even though I think the Princely Federation has a land route to the Germans. So that is something to keep in mind. Restoration of democracy in Australasia. So now they have, let me see here. They have, let me check. Okay, so they're still part of the Entente and everything. Political reform is done. What do we do now? Unite the nation? Spirit of freedom? What's this do? Base stability, militarism, military youth, ideological fanaticism, absolutist coup in White Ruthenia has occurred. And here are some election events that are important to us. And it says here, the national elections, 1936. For the first time since the Indo-Tamil War, elections are being held. Despite subjugation under the princely boot, frustrated by Subion's decision to end the war under bad terms, the now unpopular Swaraj Party has dropped him in favor of Satyamurthy with a platform of reconstruction and stability. The Justice Party, however, contends that the quote-unquote Brahmins, the Swaraj, only aim to impoverish the Tamils and make them servants to princes, putting forward Rabsami Periyar as their man to lead Madras. There is also a curious case of the Indian Bourbons of Bhopal, who have been exiled from their home but have found a new home in our unstable republic. Some ardent monarchists hope to seize power with French support, with the remnants of French rule in Pondicherry supporting the Indian House of Bourbon. So let's have the exiled Indian Bourbons seize control. So with that, we now have the Kingdom of India established and a new leader. So that's something. Also, we have a new ruling ideology. It is paternal autocracy of the absolute monarchy variety. Some backstory on the Bourbons of India, otherwise known as the House of Bourbon-bhopal. They claim to be legitimate heirs of the House of Bourbon, an originally European dynasty whose members have notably held thrones in France, Spain, Luxembourg, and parts of Italy. Salvador III here, I believe, is Salvador de Bourbon, who is the father of the current head of the family as of recording. And so let me go to the focus tree right now and start doing a new focus, like say Unite the Nation. That will take 70 days and give us 5% base stability. And the flag the Kingdom of India has, I think, is based off of the flag of the Bhopal state, which the House of Bourbon-bhopal lived in for a long amount of time. And it's a pre-Indian independence princely state, I think it was. And also, besides that, it's where the colors come from for the flag, but the elephants and the Bourbon symbol in the middle is like a claimed coat of arms for the Bourbons of India. So now, modified government, what can we do? Get a early mobilization, do that now. And so we're just trying to get our country more ready for any possible wars that may break out in the future. Let's stop having our units do training in a moment once they all reach regular experience level status. And once that is done, that'll be good. How's that one militia division doing? It has a long way to go. It definitely has a long way to go, let's just say that. A democratic cabinet in national France. Interesting. And the Princely Federation will eventually try to fight the Badatai Commune or the Dominion of Delhi, or they could have us rise up against them along with the Travancore state. I think that spawns. They just appear down here, perhaps. So we got to keep that in mind, and that's going to be fun. So let me stop the exercises now. We need as big of an army as possible. Ultimately, Tibet has joined the Mongolian alliance. That is, without a doubt, the Mongolian faction. Oh, it's the Mongolian Khanate. So it looks like, yeah, Sternberg is in charge of the country at this time. That is something that is going on. Electronic mechanical engineering is finished. Unite the Nation has like 39 more days until it's done. So that's going to take a little bit longer. And I wonder if we're going to get any more unique events at all. I'm very curious. I mean, I assume we will, but I'm not entirely sure. And Qing declared war and left Kuomintang in Asia, well, China more specifically, over here. Where are they at? I can't see. Oh, they're right here. Okay. Do they even share a border with one another? Okay, they do. Never mind. They do. I just couldn't see them for some reason. And interesting. And I just realized Portuguese India exist still in this timeline. And that's probably awkward for them and the Princely Federation their forces surrounding Goa, without a doubt. And Nicolas Lagras is elected chairman of the TUC. The first International Congress takes place. Unite the Nation, hurry up, please, get it done. Just get there. And modified officer corps, military high command focus, go with army logistics maybe, yes. Do all of that. Can I promote one of my generals to field marshal perhaps? I don't have enough command power. Never mind. So what is the reason I can't get any command power? Oh my goodness gracious. War support's not looking too good. That could play a part in all of that. That is a little bit of a problem, I will admit. And unite the nation, get done please. These 70-day long focuses. KDP wins the Russian election. Lovely for them, I guess. And I wonder if I get cores on any of this territory if I take it over. I don't know if I do or not. If I recall, the Bourbons of India don't really have any true unique content besides the cosmetic tag and all that. So this is going to be very challenging for us to try and take over a lot of India effectively. If I can just beat the Princely Federation, I'll be happy with that. I don't know though. Malta secures independence, and the Kingdom of Canada is now going to fight the South African Federation, South African People's Union, and there's a new pope in Italy. Oh, what's happened here? The Mafia? Okay, the Mafia is in charge of southern Italy. Meanwhile, Julius IV will lead the Italian Federation. Okay then, no national focus set. Let's complete militarism. This will take 70 days, and once it is done, it will give us a national spirit, which will cause less damage to happen to our garrisons if we ever occupy any territory. That's going to be something, I reckon. And we're just going to keep a close eye on the Princely Federation. What focuses are they doing, I wonder? Let me see here. Got to find out. So expand a Princely Cavalry Regiment. I see. Okay. How's this one division we're training going? Still taking forever. Poland falls to syndicalism. That is alright. And it looks like the Baratai Commune is sending some support to left Kuomintang. They don't want them to lose to the Anqing clique, evidently. But to be fair, the Second Soviet-Russian Republic is a thing. And now the Don People's Republic is fighting Russia. Wait, did the Don Republic declare itself as like the Soviet Republic or something? I think that was a blunder, guys. I'm just going to say, I don't think the Don People's Republic was ready for such a war. Yeah, it may have been a slight mistake. A very tad bit minor error there to fight a war so early. Malta has joined the Entente. Alright then, now in the focus, we'll research tree. Let's complete Concentrated Industry 1. Get that done. Can I get more divisions? I need more militia. I need auto militia. Oh no, coup d'etat in Siam has occurred. Fall of the Kingdom of Finland, a lot of crazy stuff going on. Finland is going to be a national populist state at that point. What is that ideology? Like, what is that? Right syndicalism? Okay. Interesting. So now we're just kind of just waiting to see what the Princely Federation will do. Hopefully we'll suffer some stability problems eventually. There's some book event there. I need those stability problems for us to rise up against the Princely Federation and try to take over as much territory as possible. Where is Bhopal, I wonder? Where is it in the central oh, it's right here. The Dominion of Delhi controls it. That is going to be that. Okay, now I know. I just realized that. Excavation 1. I did not know where it was, honestly. Even though we're playing as the Bourbons of Bhopal. And the death of T.G. Masaryk has occurred. That is some sad news for Bohemia, I guess. And can we really not put any factories in Pondicherry at all? Busan Treaty has occurred. That is something that happened. Oh yeah, we have 0.0/25 unlocked slots. So we can put nothing there. Why? I don't know. At least we have like a supply hub there, but I think that's because it's a port. Really, so... Oh well, modified government, what can we do? Let me get a military staff, creation of the International Avant-Garde. Let me grab a chief of staff here, please. Go with School of Mass... I don't know, School of Defense... No, School of Recovery. Yeah, that could give us some division organization and a higher division recovery rate. Alright then, militarism is done. And the People's Republic of Bukhara is now going to fight the Khanate of Khiva. So that's something that's happening. Also, there's a civil war in Siam. Military youth, complete that focus to get a higher recruitable population factor. I should probably begin doing focuses that would give me more factories. That might be a good decision. Honestly, we need a lot of those. We need plenty of those. And I need to get ideological fanaticism done soon, because that will give us some buffs on defending our core territory. And how's that war there going with the... Let me see, where are they at? Oh, the Bukharan People's Republic. They are... I think that may have been a bad idea for them. They are fighting against... Yeah, they're fighting two countries at once. That was a mistake. That was a mistake to match whatever the Don Soviet Republic was planning, because... As we can see here, the Don People's Republic is going to lose their capital very soon. Big. Yeah, why did they do that? Why did they think fighting Russia was a good idea right now? And though China declares independence from German Southeast Asia, well, German East Asia, and they're going to try and hold on to their territory there, but I don't know if they'll manage it. And some chaos, a lot of chaos in Southeast Asia currently due to that and the whole war in Siam. Research slot available. Someone's elected to governor of Bohemia. Let's now research the Carabiner 98T just to get that done. And I think with that research started, I'm going to end what is part 1 of my Madras Bourbons of India path playthrough in the Hearts of Iron 4 mod Kaiserredux here. You can check out the mod in the video description if you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the video itself, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.